A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made... He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your... Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with... The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater... Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes... The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out-of-Date. He believes the Out-of-Date will... Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. Slashing dash. That's going to leave a mark. Good hit. Flash the slash. Sharp steel. They've restroyed this area, mudded up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the Tri-War began. Cutting edge. Crit. Personal. You've already drained yourself. That's the Jagni tribe's fault. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Says they're wary of strangers. Says the Sifu decides who the Sifu wants to see, but is willing to let you give it a try.
Zata is de muy totloho. Kariesne zdace. Paro, ya put
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in the wall. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can... Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy. He wasn't sure you'd do that, but it seems your mind took control of that big heart of strength. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe. Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts you're... He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even if you see the world differently, you must hit them as soon and as hard as you can. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've conquered the rivals You'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
Skuni.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Vlada.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you.
Vlada.
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've... All things end, but you can hang on a bit.
Bula bukawetawa fufu.
Squawks.
Tau chiblat namze. Apotoki.
The vendor says you can browse his goods. Wonders why. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Let's see. What a blow! Not going to happen with your key energy level. You learn faster now. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Down to half your health. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. She's not unhappy with your progress, but you should know. Practice. She'll see you at the village square. She understands, but Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take... He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make it. He'd love to teach you to upcycle. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He says you don't really need a weapon. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square. She suggests you better hurry up. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find it. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to... She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll leave the quick part to you. You're the marshal. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle. He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionuclear. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you. The style might be too edgy. He's looking forward to seeing what... Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're... She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much... Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. You should just keep working and you'll do well. Been working on a present for you with the help of Gizmo and... You should go... Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little... A piece... It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and... Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. She's so happy you may rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Sana Yotutupu.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time that...
Mina lagi mamuli.
Whatever happened, here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. For someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Let's see. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff Hulk's on the loose. You're feeling mighty low. Had better days. They've received a group of You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost. Mercy is for the weak. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch. Wow, bet that knuck makes a tight fist. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Swoon.
Half-lifed. Concussion. Is something sinister hiding among the trees? That ain't bad. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they... There must be a track somewhere. You found the track! Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track... No, it was never nice. It was new once, but that's the track... Looks like the Fry Sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. It's a Fry Sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. History is nothing but a series of stories. Wild headgear. This is turning out... Never thought I'd see a clothes soaker from the long gone again. It's an up cleaner of unwash, the clean-cut way to unstain garb. You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. You really put a spin on it. Let's see. Might need to shade your eyes. Night's over. The darkness is done for now. Let's see. It's so vibrant out during daylight. It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place. Smash that trash! bruised. A teeth shatterer. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help, though asks you to do the right thing for the...
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Sometimes your gut is flat out wrong.
Don't ever doubt yourself. You are number one.
Even the dark knows you're better than this.
Stick with me. We'll rule the world.
That's a myriad tribe outpost. Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now.
Manapupei e pankenatush. Kipahuino pachigatila e jaunu.
Says it's hard to keep a secret. Says your follower's a roughed-up piece of scrap. It's a miracle it's still functioning.
Yeah, mes fasulala.
broke it down into scrap. That paid off. The Vespidat outpost, long-time home of the Myriad tribe. Let's see. Says you need to hit them where it hurts, inflict as much suffering. Murder and mayhem and other terrible things happen. He's sure you... Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. Spot wrecked it. Give those twirly wheels a turn. That wasn't the right way. Yes, the river tub's going down the drain. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. Says they've been treated fair, but is glad to see you. Wishes there was another way. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not kaboom. You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the believes you'll be even more. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can... He had a feeling you get along. You seem to get along with the Jagni tribe. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you... That's the sound of impending doom. Out of Date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The Porkypuff needs to be handled. He says the time has come to confront. Goop is working on making his goo glide strong enough to break the way. You should get over there and... He knows things that you need to know. Feel that sunshine. Can't be.
Tuuleneasu.
Didn't have much.
Juja, dazutara.
Claims to.
Menhanu.
Says they've got the best.
Oiraksoi litrod ketto enrai.
Let's hope you won't regret it.
Nu so penseo.
There's news of a...
Apeta yotape.
Says the shop hold...
Nefane toiruina.
You should figure your nighttime strategy. That there's Subnautica Station. Goop flounders around in there. This won't be a field trip. It's the real thing. Let's see. Says it's good to see you again. He's Goop. You might remember him from the... Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and he can still... Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we remember. He recalls you wouldn't put in the time required to learn. He understands you've returned to face Lupa Lupin. That's the destiny you've been carrying within. He says that the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish the good in you. Now the time has come for you to remember and act. He understands.
See? On my side. Go, dog, go.
First instincts can be truly awful.
The fun thing is always the right thing.
Next time, look at it.
Duckly duck duck.
Figures the... Wishes you hadn't done so. Wonders why you're flapping around with the Jagni. They spend too much time nesting to do anything fun. Knows yesterday is all... He can't leave the Subnautica Station as the pollution has worn down the insulation of his suit. So you must salve. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. It's not that it won't keep your head above the surface, but it needs it... What you do here matters to you and the world. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. It's easy to lose track of time down here. Dawn must be coming soon, because it's awfully dark right now. Such a treasure! Went down quick, eh? Crack 'em and crack 'em. Plonkety plonk. Chop it up. Wonder what you could make with that. Let's see what you can make. Well worth the effort. The bright time is the right time to start your day. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate. Let's see. He's got the goo glide functional. There's debris floating around on the surf. Goop says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the goo glide. The best way to find quacks is to talk. This means you'll have the privilege of visiting Gulp. He's not sure, but the quacks are probably a leftover from a cargo surfer that went under in the olden days. The squeaky material. Lots of notices on the board for things that made sense in the days when the surf was a lot cleaner. Interesting to see what they cared about. In the old days, this was a port. Toxin. You should be able to find a... Hey, you found the track, even around all this goopy goo. The surf here looked cleaner when that track would... It wasn't easy to peer through the surf, but there are iBox tapes on record that shows they knew what kind of mutated creatures they're contaminating. Glad you had the patience to learn more. Nighttime is ending. Welcome to the Surf Archipelago, where the horizon rests on the surfy goo. You're poking around Hockbur, a prime village. Even the tree will die someday, but says you. Don't forget the past. Learn from it. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery, when day can become night. Let's see. Small things for your big ideas. Small parts with great value.
Surun faltuk. The oyorakta.
Hopes you.
Fa fayula fa yuyu mataipe.
Voi ce von dalitalitot.
You'd better get a move on if you want to change things. See that e-waste? You could use that for sure. There's no one.
Tower pale with Sarah is so white so.
Yeah. He's pretty sure he's heard of you before, although the details are maybe a little hazy. Says you look like you've got a powerful thirst to do something in this world. Good, bad? Not really sure, but it seems like you've been drinking in your destiny.
Ja.
Wants to know if he could point you towards something fun to drink, so that you could share with the tipsy tipster. Either way, he hopes you... Says life's like a mystery drink. Sometimes it's... Sure, but that's no end. Says you should respects how you take care... Thinks it's funny you wound up with... But who cares? Says without a drink, and radium syrup especially, the drink helps him forget the state the world is in, but it only lasts. It makes most dumber, but that's his special birth. He wants you to know he has other interests too. He's the... There are other ways than a cold drink to relieve stress. Even watching Pippi's flap is calming, but better yet... Says he read... Gulp tells you to not... That was fun? Gulp tells you to not forget them. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. Had enough of that? And the open goo before you. The Quack Hollow It's just loonly. Sometimes you've got to paddle on your own. Down is easy, up is the hard bit. It's time to create. Gonna need a key of some kind. You could put that to good use. Spin, swing, crack. Made it count. Every little bit helps. This is more gun than most can handle. That's hard to come by. Disgusting. Biohazard. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Now that's what I call a blade. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Hold on tight. On your own again. Let's see. Gulp says he'll bibble. That he's not in a state to go looking, so he's counting on you to help. Go find him a tanker truck and bring back some of that precious raid. Thanks.
The light shines on.
Yes, break it in half. Crack it.
It's just a break, a short
A break, as if...
This can be fixed.
You have all the bits you need. Not accomplished enough for that yet. Sure about that one? You need more scrap to make that work. The rain can't last forever, right?